By the way, if you see a Class 377 in Southwest Railway colors, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Hola, hello, and shalom. It is your girl Casey here today, and we got a little something special. I did say that we were going to come back with another British train video. I was not kidding. Don't mind my hair. I just decided to do the whole side ponytail thing, but as you can tell, I moved the lighting around a little bit. That way we have some light on my face. I just knocked my lighter halfway across the room just now. And we are at London Victoria train station, and we have ourselves a Gatwick Express class 387, and we have ourselves 12 cars on this train, so we have ourselves a stacked train for a 1 o'clock departure to Gatwick Airport. This train is a shuttle train. It only makes one stop along the way. I also improved the graphics a little bit, so you may notice a little bit of a change in frame rates. And I'm also using a microphone today, and I don't know if the microphone is picking anything up. Hopefully it's not overly annoying. So, welcome to London Victoria. We are on the absolute wrong platform for the Gatwick Express, but that train's on the platform we're supposed to be on, so c'est la guerre. We're due out at 1 o'clock, which is 1300, and we're going straight to Gatwick Airport. It's gonna be a fun little ride. Stay open. Alright, and off we go. Already off the bat, the graphics are a little bit better. I decided to do a little bit of an upgrade on them because I was getting tired of people complaining about the quality of my videos, and I gotta admit, going back and watching them, even I myself got a little frustrated with it. But what can you do, you know? I've been so busy lately, I haven't had the money to upgrade my system. I literally only have like maybe 4 or 5 gigabytes left on this computer before I max it out. This computer definitely is on its last legs, and I have nothing else better to do than to, you know, play Train Simulator on it and just pray for the best because I have nothing else to do. I can't even download a new route at this point. But eventually I hope that my money woes are gonna eventually fix themselves. Recently got a new job. I'm happy about that. And I also am getting hours at this job. Though there are some days where I'm working 3-hour shifts, which in my mind is blasphemy. But what can you do? Alright, so we're leaving Victoria Station and we're about to head down to Gatwick Airport. The reason why I'm excited to do the Gatwick Express today is because the Gatwick Express turned 35 years old today. Introduced by British Rail. Well, actually, Network Southeast. It was introduced by Network Southeast, and then it followed its way into privatization. First as its own separate TOC, train operating company, and then it became part of Southern under Gatwick Thameslink Railway. Thameslink Railway, excuse me. So, Gatwick Thameslink Railway now owns both Southern and the Gatwick Express, as well as Thameslink and Great Northern. And I think they also operate Southeast. Now, the Class 378s are actually the fourth time they swapped fleets out for the Gatwick Express. The original Gatwick Express was with a Class 73 electro diesel and Mark II coaches with a old EMU serving as a cab car. Then they swapped that out for the 8-Gat Junipers. And when those were starting to fail, they swapped those out for the Class 442 Piggies. Yes, I called them Piggies because they look like little pigs. And then these were those were replaced by these, which is the Class 387. And one big benefit about the Class 387 over the 442 is that you can run a full 12-car train versus 10 cars, because the 442s came in 5-car sets. And the Junipers came in 8-car sets and had a weird front end that they used to call the Darth Vader. It looks weird. Like, really weird. Like, super weird. Like, I want it. By the way, if anybody's ever feeling generous and would love to gift me a route, even though I probably can't download it right now, my name is Nicolette Casey, one word. That was embarrassing. I'll stop doing that. I did not mean to. There we go. Come on, don't be a butt. Alright, so we're coming into the area of Clapham Junction. We have the Waterloo main line on the right, the Southwestern main line where Southwest Trains runs on. Oh, by the way, if you see a Class 377 in Southwest Railway colors, It wasn't me.
But she got me on the counter.
It wasn't me.
Saw me banging on the sofa. It wasn't me. I even had her in the shower.
No, it was me, sadly. I don't know how to make it go away now. Because they don't belong on the Brighton main line. That's for fucking damn sure. At least getting through Clapham Junction wasn't a frame mess, I can say. I'm actually impressed. The graphics did improve a little bit. I wish I did this before, because some of my other videos, like, they were really good, but they suffer from the shitty frame rates syndrome. Excuse me. I bet the microphone picked that up. I just had dinner. Dinner. With a D. Not thinner, like paint thinner. I know I talk weird sometimes. On like a little bit of a personal note, like sometimes I admit I can't stand the way I sound when I like listen to myself back, and it sucks because I sit there and I think to myself, holy crap, I sound a lot more artistic than what I actually am in real life. That's the one thing I do not like about my disability, is that I can hear it in my voice, and it does bother me, and honestly sometimes I wish I didn't sound like that. But what can you do, you know, when you're born disabled and you have, like, you know, issues like that, you really can't do nothing about it other than just accept who you are and do the best you can do about it. And that's what I do every day. I try to just power through the bullshit. Now, I admit, I know, I am autistic, I do have Asperger's syndrome, it's the reason why I like these trains so much and stuff like that, so you can't really knock me for sounding a little weird. And I remember one time I got this really mean comment on one of my videos saying, "You sound retarded." Well, say what you want to say about how I sound. I might sound retarded, but at least, you know, I'm intelligent in what I do, and I know what I'm talking about when I do sit down and I play these games, and I know what I'm doing when I'm operating a train. It doesn't take an average everyday person to operate a train. I bet you throw anybody in a cab of a train, they'll be sitting there looking at all the buttons like, ooh, what did this button do? I don't know which one makes the train go. So that's why you gotta, you know, embrace who you are, and that's what I do. I just embrace who I am. And, like, it's obvious that sometimes a lot of people are, like, confused about what's going on. I'm trans. I'm transgender. I'm not gonna sit there and sugarcoat it and put fucking, like, honey on top of it and act like it doesn't exist. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say, oh, I've been a woman all my life. No. Yeah, I know I'm trans, but I'm happy being trans, and I'm happy being who I am, and When I look in the mirror, I'm proud at what I see. And that's what a lot of people have to understand. It's not about fooling people, tricking people, making people think that, you know, I'm this when I'm really something else, because then it acknowledges the fact that I know deep down inside I'm the opposite gender that I was born as and don't want to present as. Truth be told is that when I presented as male, I did not like it at all. I hated looking in the mirror. I hated, you know, being around people. I didn't like myself. There was issues with my mental stability, and you didn't really need that. I started, you know, dressing the way I wanted to dress, and it made me happy. And then eventually I worked my way up to female hormones and stuff like that, and now I ain't gonna lie, I am extremely happy at what I see in the mirror, and I'm proud of it, and fuck anybody who doesn't like it. I remember I once put up that channel trailer to my channel, and at the end of it it says, "Who says girls doesn't like trains?" Well, somebody clearly disliked it and then decided to comment transvestite. Alright, cool. That's why your comment was literally flagged like 5 minutes later, and I couldn't find it. I had to go on somebody else's phone who didn't update yet for me to see the comment, and then when it updated, the comment went bye-bye. It went magically disappeared because so many people, I guess, flagged it. YouTube was like, took it down. Say what you want about me, I'm happy. That's what matters. Plus, I'm 5'1". I kind of... I'm already a girl's height, so... Does it really matter? I pass pretty well, and I'm happy that I do. Not everybody has that... Not everybody has that luxury. Okay, why does it sound like a bicycle wheel is being turned? Alright, it went away. I don't know what that noise was about. I know that there's also people who are subscribed to me literally just to hate my videos, and you gotta love those people. I find it funny that without any hesitation, the second I upload a video, immediate dislike by somebody, no matter what it is. And I noticed that it's on multiple videos now, it's not just certain ones. I thought it was originally just the train simulator ones. No, it's just... this person just does not like me, but yet is subscribed to my channel, and dislikes each and every one of my videos to remind me that they don't like me. Dude, you're subscribed to me, and your interaction, whether if it's dislike or like, either way boosts my videos, so do what you want with that information. You're playing yourself. A lot of people are like, how come you don't lighten up your voice? How come you don't lighten up your voice? I can name like 3 different women that I dated who had deeper voices than me. Like much deeper voices than me. Then again, I have a thing for dating tomboys, so... My last girlfriend was like the biggest tomboy. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm wearing headphones. Imagine that sound in your ear directly. Ow. Fucking ow. Ow, motherfucker, ow. So, Gatwick Express. I love this service a lot. I love any kind of airport shuttle, but this in particular I really like because this train doesn't give a fuck. It skips even the major stops in South London for the mere purpose of connecting London with the airport, and you gotta give it its credit for that. Though a lot of people native to the line, their biggest complaint is that it's just a glorified southern service. I don't blame them. It kind of is. But to be fair, it gets its ridership, and it also has more luggage space, and it's faster. It is a little faster. There may be maybe 2 or 3 southern trains that make the same run where they make no stops between Victoria and the airport. Oh, thank the Lord that one didn't keep going. But it does wonders for the system, and it connects people very fast. There's another one like it called Heathrow Express for London Heathrow Airport, and there used to be a local version called Heathrow Connect, but Heathrow Connect was absorbed into TfL Rail, eventually what's going to be the Elizabeth line. Crossrail. It's Crossrail. I don't care what anybody says. It is Crossrail. My boy Jeff Marshall came up with the perfect acronym for it, the E word. We don't use the E word on this channel. That's the first and last time you're going to hear me use it. From that point on, it is now Crossrail. Do not call it the E line. I have nothing against the Queen, but there's way too many things named after her. Got a lot of Southern 377s out on the line running AI services. One of the things I noticed is that a lot of the AI trains are 377-3s, the 3 car sets. I don't know how many Southern has in service, but there's not many of those left. I think most of them went to Southeastern. Now this is the fun part. Just to give you a scope of what we're working with. That's a lot of cars. I'm pretty fucking sure there's a fence there. And this is the even more fun part. That's another thing about this train, is that it goes 90 miles an hour. Try that in a fucking New Jersey Transit train. You'll be lucky if you hit 90 between fucking New Brunswick and fucking Princeton Junction with all the construction going on there. Yes, I just dissed New Jersey Transit after I ran like 7 New Jersey Transit videos. I will say it like it is. When this train goes over 80 miles an hour, it sways excessively and it kind of worries me a little bit, but fuck it. I have never had any issues. This is not the first time I'm doing this run. I've been doing this back and forth ping pong ball for a while now. Probably more than New Jersey Transit, only because I really like the Gatwick Express. Another 377 is coming. More 377-3s. Sometimes, but not always, it will AI a class 355. 455, there we go. And you'll see them as far south as Purely going on to one of the branch lines. But most of the time when I do the Gatwick Express, especially on the London to Brighton map, most of the AI trains are... If we're lucky, we might see a class 700. I'm not joking about that. I think it's on Alan Thompson Simulations. They have the Class 77 AI, Class 700 AI for Thameslink, Great Northern, and Southwestern trains. Southwestern Railway, Southwest trains, 2 completely different railroads. I need to get that out of my head right now. Alright, so over here, the express line actually separates from the local. They call it the fast and the slow, of course, over there in Great Britain. But, the local line will be going off to the left and making multiple stops while we're running stop-free on this branch. And at some point we cross back over the main line and then go into the tunnel. And the tunnel is nice. It is a long tunnel. Long tunnel. Okay, I need to stop watching JonTron. I blame him for that joke. That's the slow line down there. Let me know how you like the quality. Let me know if the frames are better, if you're enjoying the quality a little bit better. I didn't turn it down all the way to the left because I didn't want to lose the quality of the train. Because the train gets more pixelated the more left you move the dial, but I moved it as far as I could without sacrificing too much quality. And I hope you guys enjoy. In the tunnel. I don't know if that feels any more innocent after that joke I made earlier. I wish I didn't run out of tea because I'm thirsty. This tunnel is pretty long. Longer than the one that goes over the local line. I don't know why. Is that a crossing? Okay, good. I was like, I know that's not a crossing. As many times as I've done this line, I have never noticed that before. On a normal day, it takes about 25 to 30 minutes to get to Gatwick Airport. Though sometimes it could take as much as 45 minutes, especially during rush hour, because this line gets very congested during rush hour with Southern and Thameslink running, you know, non-stopping services along this. So it kind of blocks the path for Thameslink train. I mean, kind of blocks the path for Gatwick Express trains to do their thing. Sorry, like the tip of my mouth is like weird right now. It's not moving for some reason. I don't know why. Excuse me. Yet another tunnel. This one's much shorter though. We're going very fast. We're already passing Earlsfield, and it's only been 19 minutes since we left Victoria. I'm ahead of schedule. Alright, just to drag the schedule out a little bit, I'm going to only go 80. I'm not going to do the full 90. Because in no way in hell we are this early. I feel like this is a lie. This is a dupe. The cake is a lie. The cake is a lie! Insert meme with ex-girlfriend's face saying the cake is a lie. We were Portal fans, okay? You can see local stations on the right that we're flying through and not stopping at. Does the Gatwick Express usually run this early, like, in real life? Because I feel like I am going way too fast for this to be real. Somebody in London, if you're watching this, please tell me, does the Gatwick Express really be ahead of the schedule like this a lot? That way I don't feel like an asshole for running the train too fucking fast. Of course, there's probably a lot of different contributing factors to why we're, like, super ahead of schedule, but, it still bothers me that we're this much ahead of schedule. It just doesn't feel real. So I'm seriously considering getting a Patreon up and running for many reasons. I kind of want to better my equipment, and I don't have the means to do so at the moment. And on top of it, the job I just got, I have to, like, pay off a lot of bills that I'm behind on. So I figure if I start up a Patreon, not only would I get caught up with my bills, I would probably start putting some of that money towards camera upgrades, appearance upgrades, because I need a freaking haircut bad, and, you know, buying content to try out in the game. That way I can do requests and stuff like that. Because right now I'd love to take requests, but I am very limited in what I have, and I don't want to start taking requests and then somebody is like, oh yeah, we'll do this route. I don't have that route. Oh. Alright, well how about this route with this train? I don't have that train. Oh. Well how about this route with this train? I have that route, but I don't have that train. Oh. Yeah, I don't want to keep doing that to people, so down the line, Patreon, I'll start taking requests and stuff like that. But before I start Patreon, I have to start putting my mind and money towards it. Anyways, this is Gatwick Airport. Last stop on this train. Alright, last stop, Gatwick Airport. Alright, this is Casey, and thank you for riding with me on the Gatwick Express, and happy 35th birthday to the Gatwick Express. This is to another 35 years in service. And now, because I let the camera run on longer than usual, it's still recording. So, hi. Fuck.